Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutation to all the Archim, especially the truth. All cut around. We can let comes the third, come at Charlotte. This is a brother coming out from GMS Miami Camp with another lesson. All right, going into, my brother had put this in the other day of AI overview of human microchips, and I also put in Instagram, dealing with what is the RFID chip. So we're just gonna go into it, then just bring out some scriptures, to edify the body. So, human microchips could be used in smart cities to provide access to service and information. And we, through the apostles and elders, great millstone and down, we've been telling you that the only way that you're gonna be able to operate or have access to this man's system is by having the RFID chip to mark the beast. However, they also raise concerns about privacy, security, and data and protection. You shall own nothing and be happy. They want to be as God. They want to know everything about you. They also want to be able to give you thoughts. All right, put thoughts in your mind for you to believe. Access to medical information. Microchips can store medical information such as allergies, medications, antibiotics, and they can be useful in emergencies, especially for people with diabetes, Alzheimer's, or cardiovascular disease. So, this is the thing they're going to push out to say this is beneficial, this is a help. Or if someone, that's have Alzheimer's is lost, or with the chip is able to bring all his information, who he is and who's his family and all these things, and they're able to treat it. That's what they're going to use, science as as to help the people, but really it's to destroy. Access to services. Microchips can be used for countless payments. You're able to buy or sell. Access to gyms. All right, to store emergency contact information. Access to location. Microchips can be used as access locations to shut doors to provide access to transportation systems. So the only way you're going to be able to function in this man's society is to have the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Concerns privacy. Microchips can store sensitive information such as medical records and financial information. This information could be stolen or by hackers or used for intrusive surveillance. And you're going to push that it's not going to be able to, somebody able to hack your information. All right. But they're going to be able to intrusive surveillance. Abuse. Microchips could be used for political repression, stalking, and harassment. All right. Censorship, If you feel this way, they could cut you down. If you say this, they could shut down your chip. Control. Microchips can be used to control and manipulate people, manipulate the mind. Make you think, okay, it's okay to be a bati boy. It's okay to people to be cross dressers and sex and change their genders, and all type of wickedness. All right, to be acceptable to. Data ownership: who owns the data stored in the microchip and who has access to it. So the elites, they have authority of this. Some potential users of microchips in smart cities include, and we've been saying through the elders in great millstone, and elders, and bishops. All right, the apostles. All right, the microchip could be used to control access to building, transportation systems, and other locations. All right, this is how you're going to be able to thrive in his society. Payment methods. Microchips could be used to make contactless payments in shops and restaurants. Tracking microchips could be used to track missing people, fugitives, people who have fled crime scenes, and that's what they're gonna push for the people. So this one is what I put. And what is the purpose of an RFID chip? RFID chip is a radio frequency identification chip. Survey. Slovakia has several purposes. Identification traffic is unique identification. RFID chip contain a unique identifier, allows items or individuals to be distinguished from one another. All right, so they'll know who you are. All right, by your tracking item, by the number of the beast. All right, every chip will be a different type of number. So if you do something, they'll be able to identify this is the person that did it, or these were the people that was in that crime scene, and lured to the person that actually did it. Tracking and monitoring RFIDs can be used to track movement, location, status of items, individuals, or real time. Automation and efficiency. Contactless transactions. RFID chips enable contactless transactions such as payment systems, access to control, inventory management. Automated data collection. RFID chips can automatically collect data, reducing manual errors, increasing efficiency. That's what you're going to push. Security and access control. RFID can be used to control access to secure areas such as building and rooms and equipment. All right, certain places you can go and certain places you can't access if, depending on the status of your chip. Often, authentication. RFID chips can authenticate the identified of individuals or items, preventing unauthorized access to counterfeiting. Inventory management. RFID chips can help manage inventory levels, track stock movements, optimize supply chain of operations. So they can know what are you doing at all times, how you feel, what are you thinking. Healthcare. RFID can be used to track patients, medical records, and equipment, improving healthcare management and patient safety. And that's what he's going to put. Smart homes. RFID chips can be integrated into smart home systems to control lighting, temperatures, and security. Overall, RFID chips provide convenient and efficient, secure way of identifying, track, and manage various objects, individuals, and process. And that's what we're going to push as this is new. These are miracles to help people, individuals, eyes on people that's sick, people that never spoke, people that's blind to be able to see, people that's, and that's what they're going to push. But this really is the mark of the beast, as the scriptures say, that were commanded as Israelites, the children of the Most High, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, to not receive or worship. So let's just go into it. Simple. Revelation 13. We're just making it simple, playing upon tables. Revelation 13 and 16. Slakia. I'm going to spit. And he calls all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads, and that mark is Charagma, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, a chip as small as a grain of rice, to be in your hand or your foreheads. All right, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to function in society. All right, to buy and sell, able to access, Salakia, able to access, government institution, bars, gyms, your house, your car, if you don't have this. The beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 603 score and 666, the universal product code and barcode that's upon all the items that you see upon the earth. So basically, you're gonna be a item or a product of Esau, Edom. So if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, American, or a speckled bird, who let's go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you have that chip, you're going to be basically a product of Esau, Edom, and unrecognizable by the Most High, and you're going to be destroyed. So Revelations 14 and 8 is a judgment of receiving the mark. Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, behold, same Slakia, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because it has made all the nations drink of her wine and the wrath of her fornication. And this is speaking of America, Babylon the Great, being destroyed, being fallen. All right, and all the nations had drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, her philosophies. And the third angel followed me, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive the mark, the Charagma, and his forehead on his hand, all right, it's not Drake, all right? And Drake is not an antichrist. There's some new shit that's coming out, bug outs. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, and the presence of the holy angels, and the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. And that's and that's what it is. All right, those that receive this mark going to be destroyed. And the presence of the Lamb, the angels and the Lamb, and those intercontinental ballistic missile and hellfire, all right, nuke fire, and the concentration heat of the mouth of the chariots. That's the judgment. And we're commanded not to worship the beast in his image. So, hope there's edifying. Because you bent, before I even do that, you bent Israelites about the law. The law is also in the law, not to put any marks. Qua. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor put any marks upon you. I am the Lord. So that's a commandment. All right, I mean, we're not supposed to put any marks. All right, incisions. All right, anything in us. All right, that chip is going to be a incision. All right, it's going to be a snap. All right, that you're saying that you are a possession of Esau, Edom, the elites. You know, that's what you're basically saying. That's what it gets lucky. So I wanted to bring that out. Spirit said just bring that up before I close out. So I want to give all